Hello everyone, it is I, Republic Studs, and today we are doing a review of set 75283, the Armored Assault Tank, aka the AAT, aka the Armored Assault Tank. And yeah, so this is a very interesting set, and I just want to say I like it a lot. It's very interesting. Now, we come with 4 figures, if you want to call like 2 of them figures, that's some shaky territory. But yeah, so we have battle droid, an AAT driver battle droid, an Ahsoka Tano clone, an Ahsoka Tano, and an Ahsoka Tano clone trooper, or Ahsoka clone trooper, which we all know is the 332nd trooper, or some people even call it the Ash trooper, or some people call it a 501st trooper with some paint on the helmet. But yeah, so that is what they call it. It retails for about $39.99. It comes with 286 pieces, and it's a pretty controversial set. Now, there are some controversies like that are dumb and some that are cool and like make sense. First is the head size, because it's like massive. It's kind of out of proportion. And it's just overall an interesting set. Now, personally, I only own the Trade Federation one, but like I don't own the other blue one that was much bigger. But yeah. So first, I wanted to say I want to applaud Lego and also be stupid to them at the same time, because they did a boo-boo and they did a smart one. Now, these battle droids have always been AAT driver battle droids. You saw it in the very first episode of the Clone Wars. There's the guy who just got promoted, that got cut down by Yoda. He was the guy that drove the tank. Now, they came with 2 of these, but they decided to call one of them an AAT driver, which is smart, not a Kashyyyk trooper, and one of them is just a battle droid. So now these droids, the Kashyyyk battle droids, have 3 different names. Pretty impressive. Yeah. So, I mean, I can't think of any other character with 3 different names, but he's pretty interesting. I mean, there's the Chancellor, Emperor Palpatine, and where am I going with this? But yeah, so anyway, I got 2 of these, and they are pretty good. Now, obviously, I got 2 of them for a reason, that being the 332nd Trooper, and yeah, I wanted at least 2. I'm probably going to buy more online. The only difference is they have a helmet that looks like the Ahsoka clone trooper. That's it. There's nothing else special about them. Yeah. But I think the real one we want to talk about here is Ahsoka. That is a amazing minifigure. I really like it. It looks beautiful. I've luckily built 2 of them already, as you can see it back here. And yeah. Now, the AAT is quite an interesting piece. The AAT, it's got its problems. It's got its flaws. But they're not the ones that people complain about. Like, there's some of them that I'm not too upset about. Like, honestly, the bigness of the head, I'm not as puzzled by that. It's a Lego set. They're not going for... I mean, playability obviously is really important. And accuracy, too. I think they could have scaled that down a bit. It was well within the range of possibility. On the box, it looks much better. Like, especially at this angle. This angle right here, on the set, it looks much better if you look at it from that angle than, like, sideways. It all depends on the angling. Now, I really like some stuff about this compared to the old one. There was one I always had, a complaint I always had and always wanted with an AAT, but they never did. And I thought they'd have it in this set. Based on like some leaked pictures when they first came out, I thought they were going to have it, but then they didn't. And I'll get into all that in the review. And I'm just super excited to get into this. This is a great set. I think it's worth it, and I want to talk a bit about it. Now is my subpar thoughts on the AAT. Brought to you by Republic Studs. Starting off with the obvious draw, one of the obvious draws to the set is the Ahsoka minifigure. Now, we have not gotten one of these in a very long time, and they got very expensive. Like the regular ones, the Rebels ones, they got up in the $100 price range. And now to get her in the $40 set is just really nice. Now, before I get into this, I just want to address the one complaint I have about the set, or about this figure, and it is the head tails, because they're way too big. Like, even if they, like, just, like, this would be perfect. Like, right here. Like, just cut it off. Perfect. And just right here. Perfect. But sadly, Lego can't do that. But yeah, she's a double-sided face. You guys know all this. If you guys want, like, a serious review, go to another YouTuber. After this one, obviously. This is just my thoughts. But yeah, like, the printing is gorgeous. I think they could have done better with the arms. It looks a bit plain. It's fine. Again, angry Ahsoka. Then we got this. Is nice. I think they could have used a better base. Like color for the pants, like they could use some sort of like not that gray, And I think it's just weird how the printing kind of cuts off right there. Like, it could have kept going, but I don't know what the deal is. But overall, it's a very nice figure. I like it a lot. And with the head tails, I mean, it makes it look 10 times better. I can't wait to get my Cape Cantina capes and put them on this and like showcase that. But yeah, that's very cool. Next up, we obviously have the 332nd Clone Trooper. Now, these guys look better in pairs. That's why I got 2 of the set. And honestly, obviously, it's the helmet that you're paying for because, like, you get the regular torso and the Fire First Trooper battle pack. And as I brought up in my last Fire First video, these guys look very good with that hairpiece. Just want to put that out there. Yeah, there's nothing too special about the torso. The helmet print is gorgeous. I thought I didn't like it when I saw it online. But when I see it in real life, it looks so much better. I think they could have used a slightly darker shade of orange. Just slightly, like not even. But I get what they were going for. They wanted to match the Ahsoka minifigure. And it does. It looks great next to the Ahsoka minifigure. The head tail looks exactly like the print here. I mean, obviously there's this little white like area, but they couldn't do anything about that. That's fine. Obviously, my main like weird thing about this is the gray stuff. Like, I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's all good. I really like the 332nd Trooper. And let's move on to the battle droid. It's quick. I always like these little dudes. I like if they print on the heads. I want to see more custom battle droids. These feel like the only ones in circulation now, these and the plain ones. We haven't seen any captains or commanders as of recent. And yeah. So that is the figures. Now, going with the set, here is the AAT. Now, this guy is a controversial boy, and it has one too many antennas. This guy has caused a lot of controversy, mainly because of this big chonk thing. Now, it doesn't even fit in the camera. That's how chonk it is. But yeah, so again, I don't have a huge problem with this. It's fine. It comes with a little place you put your battle droid. That's okay. They're robots. They don't feel pain, so we just put him in there. And yeah, I like the way they did the antenna. Where credit is due, obviously. We got nice shininess. I think this is a little chunk. I mean, like this little area. Again, that's not my huge complaint. Now, my huge complaint is the back. I always wanted a door to the back, or just like something to fold down, like to hold like a weapon or something. And it just feels like completely unrounded right back here. Like it's usually a little rounded, like there's something going on here. Like, but there's just nothing. It's just black and ugly. I think that would be my biggest complaint is the ugly backside. Now, I'll come back to that in a bit. But yeah, so first I want to just say, so you have this nice little feature for the flick fires. You little press down, I believe. Yeah, or press back and they shoot. Same thing here. And also these little turrets move, so that's nice. I also like, a lot of people were saying how they don't like it does this like full 360 degrees thing. But that makes a lot of sense in lore, like you'd see in Men of War gaming. It'll turn all the way around and fire and while it's retreating. And also, I just want to point out, this is a great set to be compatible with the 501st Legion Clone Trooper set. I mean, if you need enemies, this is the way to go. You're going to have 4 battle droids and 5 clones by the time you buy this set, and then you have Ahsoka, and yeah. And also, we have these little canisters here. They were interesting. This was a fun build. I built it twice. It was fun. And I think my favorite section is this little area that they did here. Before, they used to just kind of shove the dudes in there. They used to just kind of shove like the dude, like they'd have like a little pop-up section. But this one, they actually treated it nice. And I really like this, the way it just kind of folds down. I was so excited when I saw that there was going to be like a little opening, like a whole hatch. I was kind of hoping, again, for the back area, I didn't have my hopes too high. I just think the black, like the way they did this looks awful. I don't like it at all. And also, I just want to point this out, like, it's a really chunky up here, and I like the curvature, like, right there. Like, I think this area goes out a bit too long. Like, I know it serves a purpose for the head, but if the head was a bit smaller, I just think that would be better. Now, I'm going to go get the old head and try it on here to see how it will look. Now, personally, I think this one obviously works better. Here, let's try it. I think this, I'm curious because I don't have the older set, but I want someone to put this head on the older set and like send me a picture of it because I want to see what it looks like with the older blue one. You can see if that works more proportionally. But yeah, so like look how much better this looks. I think this looks a lot better, and I have a battle droid on there because I would do that. I've messed around with this set. But But yeah, like look at that. Look at the way that looks. That looks a lot better, and it's fun, and it looks. I mean, looking at it now because I'm so used to seeing this chunk boy, it looks kind of derpy. Like he looks kind of derp. Um, but overall, I think it looks much better. I think if they did something like this with a little new of a with a little bit of this, I think it would have been a great option. Now with this set, there's no shock you're buying it for the figures. The same with the 501st set. It's I mean, this is what you're getting. You're getting Ahsoka and the 332nd Trooper. The tank's just a nice addition. Granted, $40 is a bit of a price tag. Now, if I'm gonna go into my biggest critique, I think, of it back on camera. Let's go back. Now, obviously, my biggest critique of the set, personally, is they need to add another 332nd clone. That is just the simple facts. Because, I mean, like, I don't think 2 figures is enough. Like, exclude the battle droids, it's basically 2 figures. I think if they added a second 332nd clone, it would have rounded it off a lot better. It would have justified the $40 price range a lot more. And overall, I think people would be buying it 10 times more than they already are. That is because you'd be getting 2. So it's basically like you're getting the 2. And to just get 1, people might just pass. They might wait because I have a feeling this is going to be a common figure. This is going to be a much more popular figure, I believe, next year. Again, I'm still calling some form of a 332nd battle pack or something with a lot of 332nd troopers at a cheap price. But yeah, I think the biggest fault of this set is by far the fact that they didn't include another 332nd trooper. I'm not a battle droid. They were fine on the battle droids. I also think this would have been a good opportunity to possibly include a super tactical droid, which I've wanted to see forever. And yeah. The Ahsoka, again, could have used some different head tail. The tank could have used a different head. But yeah, I think that is definitely where the biggest fault lies, is either bring it down to like a $34.99 or $30 price range, because people are I'd much rather spend $10 less and get a 501st Battle Pack than this. That's why I'd buy a lot more of that. But if they include another 332nd Trooper, I'd have 3 of these right now. I have 2 because I wanted 2 332nd Troopers. And I know that they're going to go for a lot, especially those helmet pieces. But yeah. So with that said, I honestly hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think was missing? Do you think maybe if they just added a 501st Trooper? I think that would have worked too. I think this set would have also worked for them to put in a jetpack trooper or just something. It had to be something. They need some other clone or something along those lines to be put in this set. Now, yeah. That is my personal opinion on the set. I think I'd give it an 8.3 out of 10. And I definitely recommend you pick up at least one. Like, one is a must. You must get one. I honestly wouldn't get 2. I got 2. I'd wait for the 332nd Trooper to get more mass distributed. But yeah, 1 is a must. 2 maybe. I wouldn't get anything over like 5. If you got 5 or more, that's insane. Don't get over 5. I think 4, fine. You want a squad, but no more than that. Anything more than that is just ridiculous. And yeah. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to like, subscribe, and if you like and you want to see more of these videos, that would be a huge help, and I will definitely make sure to do that. And yeah, I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out.